Hello, the lighting sucks in here. My wife will have to fix that. Well, we're out here in the barn. Me and my son-in-law. We're cleaning rabbits for a customer. Some meat rabbits. I'll show you what they look like. They're Californians. Don't get scared, that's my son-in-law. I'm showing you the rabbit. And we can't show you the dispatching part of it, but I'm going to video him cleaning it. And what we do here on the homestead, we're actually getting ready to start up a meat rabbit section here at the 3/4 acre homestead, just to be able to teach a little more on self-sustainability on an acre or less, how you can survive. You don't need a whole lot of property to do everything you need to do. We have chickens for eggs. We have that barn over there is going to be our meat birds. That building behind me there, we got some in the brooder now. It's a couple weeks away from moving out there, and then we'll probably end up doing our cow there. And then this section where we're standing, we're going to have 3 pasture pigs running in this section, which used to be my bee yard. That's why the skid steer marks, we just got all the bee stuff out of it and moved all the bees down to a different county. But this is the pen. It's a pretty big pen. And then we'll actually be moving our pigs on platforms and raising them on platforms. Sorry about the shaky camera. But I'm going to pause this while we dispatch this rabbit, and then we'll start it back up for the cleaning, the skinning of it. Stay tuned. Thanks. Okay, so the lighting does suck here in the barn, but we wanted to do it outside, but with it raining, and it's all it's done here last few is rain. So what he's gonna do is cut a V here, and then go around the leg, start pulling it down. So you cut a little bit down. No, he just goes around the tail, and then he'll turn inside out and just pull it completely off, break the bottom legs off, and then he goes back up. And once he gets the fur off, then he'll gut it and then take it off at the ankles. So, okay, Richard, it's up to you, buddy. And again, these ain't our rabbits. We're doing this for a breeder that has a customer that wanted three rabbits, and they used to have an Amish family clean them for them, and I guess they moved away, and so they asked us. I said, sure, yeah, we can do it. Richard, my son-in-law there, he's a pretty active hunter, always shooting rabbits and stuff, so I said that's just second best for us. So I think his head was in the way a little bit. Sorry about that. We tried to just get right in the skin, not cut the meat. So it starts out kind of tensely. This is the second one, and while he's cutting up that leg, here's the first one we done. They're about 4.5 pounds. I think the owner, the breeder, said they was like 6.5 maybe this morning. So we didn't scale that. We obviously we don't care what they weigh. They're not for us. But if anybody want to know what we charge, got a little dingle there falling. These 3 here, we're actually just doing this, and we're trading for some breeding rabbits that we can start our own meat rabbits with for home use. We might sell some if they take off for us, but we're just looking to be self-sustained and just another protein here on the homestead. Now he's working his fingers around the leg. It's a little easier than so when he's ready to pull it off the leg. They're pretty fatty. A lot of fat on the rabbits. Way more than you see on wild rabbits, of course. The first one had a lot of fat. A lot of breeders, they can't do their own rabbits. You know, they spend a lot of time with the rabbits, feeding them and holding them, and it's tough on them. Where, you know, I guess it's a mindset thing. For us, I mean, everything. If we're gonna pay for grain and food for animals here, they got to be able to give back. You know, but we do. You know, we want to give our animals, all our animals, they have the best of their life here, and we always say they have one bad day, and that's the day they go off to freezer camp. But we try to give them the best life they could ever possibly want and have, best food. And we raise a lot of our animals. Most of our animals all be on fodder or fermented food. I do believe these rabbits was raised on pellets, but I do believe these breeders are wanting to learn more about the fodder and the fermentation feed. So we're going to help them with that process. They're local. So we're going to help them be able to shave some of their food cost. I'm thinking they said they had like 43 or 47 rabbits right now. So and they breed for 4-H rabbits. You know, they're meat rabbits, but they're not breeding to butcher. You know, they just have, you know, they got a couple rabbits that might not be the best looking, might have a deflug, a hair out of place, as they say. So you know, they ain't gonna pull the numbers at the fairs. You know, so they get a couple customers here and there want to meet rabbits, and then, like I said, they always took them over to their Amish friends, but I'm pretty sure I think they moved away or they just retired, quit doing it or something. Now Richard, he's pulling. Now he's just pulling the skin down. See a lot of fat on these rabbits, and we go back and we trim them up, cut all the excess fat off. Now, as he's pulling down, he's watching because he don't want to tear the stomach liner. We want to cut that and have control of what goes on there. So it just pulls that down. And where it hangs up, he kind of helps it with a knife, you know, cuts the fat a little bit. And now he works his fingers around those legs so it's easier to pull off the legs. And he only has to pull it down to the knuckle, the ankle per se, and then he cuts the tendon and then just breaks the leg off. And then the skin here going to be coming off here real quick. Cuts the tendon. And everybody does it. Everybody does it different, you know. It's just this the way we do it, and we kind of do it the same way our dads taught us when we was hunting as kids. You know, they're domestic rabbits, but you know we still, you know, they're still a rabbit. So we don't do nothing with the fur. Someday we might, when we get into our operation, we might try to tan some of the hides or something. Richard, he's been trapping all his life, and he's always wanted to mess with stuff like that. So once we get our operation going, and it ain't a rainy day out, and we have a little more control of the weather when we do ours, we'll do some research and maybe try to tan a few just to say, hey, we done it. I don't know if we're going to make any gloves or hats out of them, but might just put them up on the on the wall or something. But now what he's doing now is just going back and taking the excess fat off. And then we'll take them in the house and rinse them real good, and then we soak them in water 24 hours in the refrigerator, and now we'll probably just call the breeder, and they'll come back and pick them up, and then they can soak them in their refrigerator. We'll tell them what to do, and then their customer can come and pick them up from their place, or whoever, they can deliver them. But I try to get my wife out here to give me a hand, but she thinks rabbits are cute, so, and I think they're cute too, but I also know they're good eating, so. This one
is fatty.
It's still moving. Yeah, this one wasn't as fatty as the first one. The first one had a lot of fat. So now we'll go in. What he's going to do is he's going to score the pelvis just a couple times, and then he'll break that open, just like that, and then that'll. Uh-oh, we're loose. Hold on. Let's put this back on. Uh-oh, pull on that. We usually use paracord, but for some reason we can't find it. Richard thought he had some in his truck, and he must took it out because of working. Now he's cutting real easy, but see how he's going to do this? He's going to put his 2 fingers in there once he gets down there a little bit, and he's going to pull that out. So I'm going to get under here, and he's going to, that way it'll keep it away from everything, and he's just going to go right down. Now we sharpen our knives pretty good after every time we use it. I got a hone out here, but he's pulling that skin out, so he's not touching nothing. And I don't know if I should show this. So I'm gonna turn the camera here. I'm not sure what YouTube allows and what YouTube don't allow yet. My channel's fairly new. I'm not sure if I can show that. I know I can't show killing it, dispatching of it, but we took the liver out of the other one. I threw it in my chickens, and it was a pretty feisty fight in there. It looked like they was playing a game of tag, and they was pretty interested in. We always look at the liver, looking for spots, and that liver is such a nice, clean, nice looking liver. The gallbladder was right here. He ripped that out, so I'll feed that to the chickens there. But yeah, so I think all the guts out of that. The majority of it?
Oh, I thought you gotta get the diaphragm.
Okay, so the diaphragm's left, and I think the kidneys. And I think that can be showed, but see, there's a little bit of fat in there, a little fatty. So he'll rip out the kidneys there. He kind of takes a peek at them, make sure there's no big black. No black. They pretty clean looking, so they definitely was good rabbits, good taken care of, fed right. So there again, they had probably the best life, just like any other homestead. You want your animals to have the best life they possibly can until it's time to serve you. Now he goes in and cleans up the extra fat and stuff that don't need to be in there. And I'm not sure if that's like pork or beef, if it holds much flavor, but we're kind of excited about getting some raised and smoking some. I've never had a smoked rabbit before, so I'm kind of anxious to do a smoked rabbit. Now he's just pulling the diaphragm out and the
Heart and lungs.
Heart and lungs and when we look for spots and stuff like that, make sure there ain't nothing out of the ordinary on the meat and stuff like that. Like I said, it looks real clean. We'll cut this little bit of fat right here, and then, like I said, we'll take them in the house in the sink and clean up the make sure it don't have no hair on it, any extra fat or that we might have missed out here. But overall, it looks pretty good. The lighting really does suck. I'm hoping we'll do more videos. What's this right here? We'll do more videos on this when it's outside, when we have a little bit of better lighting. Meat or fat?
Meat.
Okay. All right, he's just gonna break it off the ankle there and always cuts a tendons and then goes from there. So, well, I'm going to end this video. It's the third one's going to be the exact same way. So, and we do the bop and bleed. So, if I seen some videos, people actually show that, but you bop them on the head, it knocks them out, and then we cut their jugular in their artery up beside by their jaw and bleed them out that way. But that's the end product. Pretty nice looking meat rabbit. It'll be definitely tasty. So, Richard, say goodbye.
Goodbye.
We'll go ahead and end this. We'll go ahead and end this video now, and we'll do more videos. We got pigs coming next week, so we might do a video bringing the pigs on the homestead. And then next 2 weeks we'll be moving the meat birds over into the pen, getting them out on grass and getting fodder. You know, obviously we do a lot of foddering and fermentation of the feed, so we'll be doing some bit more videos on that, on start to finish of the fodder. So day by day progress. So have a good Saturday, and hope you guys enjoy this video. Bye.